The Evergreen Media Network Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Getz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We hope you had a great week. I'm so excited you're here to join us. And girls, tune in, dial it up. Boys, I don't know that you can share this with your maybe fiance, but we are talking about getting bride makeup ready. There's so many things to do, but I'm going to talk to you on a makeup artist level. Okay, so most of it, of course, is the world according to a makeup artist. Lots of other things to do to get ready for that big day, but I'm going to be focusing on what I do as a makeup artist is to help these brides feel their most beautiful best. And Cindy, I gotta say, it's come a long way since when I got married.
And now, Mike, you know when we were talking before we went on air and we were going to use like a kind of a facsimile of me?
Yes.
So my camera is now frozen. So that's a facsimile of me setting the show up. So be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, because, your eyes are even closed in this still shot, so that's pretty funny.
Well, I'm looking at the board because I was setting the show up. So there you go.
All right,
got
so
what we
Cindy,
wanted.
I'm on it. I'm going to create the most rocking, gorgeous, like Cindy glam, like red carpet Cindy, so that whenever you're not feeling like you want to get zhushed up, we'll just prop her in the chair.
Prop her in the chair.
I love it so much.
Give me some bridal makeup.
Be sensational, Cindy.
I will be sensational.
Yeah, and so you'd have to change your title on the screen from producer Cindy. So when we use the prop, it'll be sensational Cindy.
Right. Okay.
So Cindy, I got married right out of college, and wow, things were so different then. Talking makeup. Lots of things have changed, but from a makeup perspective, believe it or not, I hardly wore any makeup in high school, and I hardly wore any makeup in college. I would say that's probably typical. Fast forward, as a makeup artist, I do a lot of high school senior makeup for their photos for graduation and the yearbook, and most of them do not wear makeup, and that makes me very happy. It's really weird watching you still on the screen, by the way.
I can't pop it out yet. It'll just all of a sudden go.
It'll go, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Or it may not. We don't know.
Anyway, so I hardly wore any makeup, but fast forward. So when it came to my wedding day, I didn't hire anybody. I did what I did mostly, which was a little bit of liner, a little bit of mascara, and I think some lip gloss. Fast forward now, it is a big production. Thank God, because that's my industry and that's my trade. But oh my goodness, it has changed dramatically. I have wedding parties now of up to 15, 16 people. Yeah. I hire other artists to work with me. The biggest party I've hired to work with me has been a party of 3, 4, 5. There was a total of 7 of us. Now that is hair and makeup. Okay. Just working on the bridesmaids. So, of course, we're into false lashes now, which, I love. But, of course, I didn't do that when I got married,
Well, they're a big thing now, and they didn't used to be. I mean, like, I think
skipped a few generations. It was the big, chunky false lashes in the, 50s. And then it just totally dropped off, and then it started coming back. I don't know.
Now they're back in a big way. Some of them, and I'm not trying to be mean, but some of them are kind of like broom swishers.
Yeah,
I'm not down with some of that. But
I'm not a huge fan, but, whatever makes you feel prettiest.
Yeah.
If that makes you feel confident, go for it.
I couldn't do it.
No. I have to say, I did try the lash extensions and loved it, Cindy. I loved waking up and looking like I was already made up.
Okay.
The problem is you can't really rub your eye. When you're taking your makeup off, you've got to be really careful to go around it. So I felt like I was always going to bed with a little bit of makeup on my eyes if I didn't get my shadow off completely or liner, because you really have to kind of be delicate. So that part. But the biggest thing is I personally developed an allergic reaction to the glue, and my eyes literally puffed up like red, puff balls. It was terrible. So that cured me. Now a lot of people do it and love it, and I do think it's great for people, but I had to stop. I was like, you know what? I'm a makeup artist. I know how to do strip lashes. That's what we're doing. So, and
you have all the tricks of the trade. Yeah, I've never. I wanted to try it one time, but I never have.
Yeah,
and I don't really wear mascara.
When we do your pop up doll, I'll put some lashes on you and take a photo for this situation. This is getting funner by the minute.
It is getting funner. Yeah, that's a good word, funner. I like
funner.
Yeah.
It's getting funner. Oh boy. I don't know. You started it before the show. You're rattling off words that weren't words.
Weren't words.
Guys, okay, gals. So how to get, bridal makeup ready. So many questions you guys have for me when I meet with you prior for a makeup trial, which first of all, yes, you really should have a makeup trial. I always say it's not for me. I'm confident in my work, but it allows you, the bride, to get to know the makeup artist. And it's a trial. So you may go, whoa, okay, a little too much on the eyes, or too much color on the lip, or the lip faded too fast for me. These are things that you really would not know until you actually get it on your face. Sometimes products change, like foundations can get orange on you. You just don't know. We don't know. As much as we try to know, Cindy, makeup artists are not fortune tellers. We don't have a crystal ball. So I would suggest get a lot of the kinks out of the way just by having a trial. They are, you do have to pay for it. It's just like any regular hair or makeup appointment, any beauty appointment, nail appointment, you go, you get a service, you pay for it. It'll range anywhere from $50 to $100 for a trial. Okay, well worth it. Now that's just for makeup. Then you have the same kind of price range for hair as well. Highly recommend the hair, by the way, to do, because sometimes they want it up and then they're like, no, I really want it down. Again, if you do this ahead, troubleshoot ahead the day of, it goes smooth for you, the bride, but it also goes smooth for us because we're under a lot of stress as artists. So we want to be able to nail it and not even have to think about it. And I'll dive right in with the lashes. So Cindy, here's my thought on the lashes. If you're going on a honeymoon and you still, which most do, and you still want to look beautiful, I say do the extensions, because that way you don't have to worry about makeup and you can look great for a week. Okay. All right. Now, if you're a little more cost conscious, really, for very little money, you can include the false lashes in your service, okay, and it's one and done. So you can have the strip done. And by the way, do it ahead of time, because we have things like regular glue, and then we have latex-free glue that you would need to have because by the way, you are allergic to latex. Is that right?
Yeah, totally.
So if I didn't know that and I threw some lashes on you with my regular glue, you would blow up. So, these are things.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. So again, these are things we can troubleshoot. But lashes, I highly recommend them, whether you do a strip or whether you do extensions. Either way, they really make your face look so pretty, your profile so pretty in photos. The eyes really stand out. So give it a whirl if you've never tried it during your trial, and see if you can stand it. If you tear, if it itches, if you scratch at it, it's not for you. Okay. So give that a try. I think that's really a game changer when it comes to girls' makeup for their wedding. Okay. So let's talk about your tan. So a lot of the girls, a lot of the brides, Cindy, they want a tan, and I think that's great. I love the golden glow. Couple things to consider. You can either do it naturally and go lay by the beach. Interestingly enough, I am a makeup artist here in Florida, but a lot of my clients are destination brides and they come from New York. So they don't necessarily have a beach to go to and hang out for a few days and get that sun. Yeah. So the other option is a spray tan. So either one, you have to be calculated about it, okay? Because if you're going to get natural sun, whether it's where you're living or if you come here a few days early, you don't want a sunburn. You don't want, swim straps. I can't tell you how many bodies I've painted because they've had sunburn and strap marks.
I was going to make that mention, but I was afraid to because it is, and so many dresses are strapless now that you just don't want that.
And it's difficult for me because I always have to say, guys, my makeup is waterproof, but still be conscious that you've got makeup on your arms or on your chest for when you go in to hug people, because you really don't want to be rubbing off on somebody's suit or white dress
tuxedo
exactly.
True, yeah.
So I'm happy to do it, but they have to know that it's still, even if it's waterproof, it's still makeup.
It's right, correct, yeah.
So some of it's gonna eventually wear off, so especially if you're dancing and sweating. So anyway, so either get your sun naturally, but be very aware of strap marks, and then if you're gonna do a spray tan, please try it out in advance. There's so many variations of colors, and you may not know if you need orange or dark, light, whatever, and you don't know how it's going to react. So make sure you do that in advance. Now, here's another thing the girls don't think about, Cindy.
Okay.
They get all nice and tan, and then their husband-to-be, their groom, is white as a ghost.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought about that.
So now the photo editor can give him a tan, okay, but you really want it as authentic as possible. So girls, make sure if you're getting all tan that you've got a plan for your fiance to be equally tan. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good heads up.
Yeah. So
totally good.
I'm a huge fan of having that golden glow. Just pick your way of doing it, I guess. So, okay. And I like spray tan because I know it doesn't hurt my skin. It doesn't give me, lines and.
Oh, you mean for.
It doesn't damage the skin.
Right. Okay.
So I am a fan of that, but some people, it does get kind of weird looking because it's basically a dye. So getting a natural tan just for the wedding sometimes is a better option because you're getting it the most legit way. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about that either. That's why it's good that you hire somebody that's professional.
Yes.
So you get all the stuff. Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't have figured it.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of trial and error, Cindy. Okay, let's talk about facials. A lot of the girls, they want to have treatments. They want to have micro blading, microderming, facials, chemical peels, all the good stuff. Ladies, please do this in advance. I'm talking well in advance.
Yeah.
As a rule, you don't want to try to pull anything new on your body 2 weeks prior. Okay? Now that's really close. If you're doing something more like a chemical peel, you really want to do that a few months in advance to give your skin a chance. Every 28 days you get a new layer of skin. So if you're not giving yourself 28 days to kind of, repair, then you're cutting too close to the wedding day. So make sure any of your spa treatments like facials and those type of things, I would really do a month out. The only spa treatment that you really can go down to the wire, like literally the day before, would be a manicure and a pedicure. That doesn't alter your health typically. And the only problem with that is if you can't get in. So make sure you do make that, appointment well in advance so that you don't, they don't say, "Oh, sorry, we're booked up."
Right, you're booked. Yeah.
So, but that is one thing you don't have to do in advance is the mani and the pedi. Guys, your diet. A lot of the girls, they'll diet, Cindy, which I get. Try to get your body back to somewhat normalcy again within that 2-week period, because your skin actually is affected as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes the girls will have a rash or they'll break out with pimples just because their hormones are out of whack due to them kind of doing some extreme, dieting or that type of thing. So try not to do anything extreme again for your diet like 2 weeks prior to the wedding. The other thing, if we're talking about diet and health, is water. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Honestly, if there's two things I can tell brides that is so important, Cindy, is drink lots of water. And it's not rocket science.
No, it isn't.
okay?
Everybody tells you that.
Right? Drink lots of water and get your sleep. Mm-hmm. And those are really two hard things to do.
I was going to say that I don't know how people even do it. They're so nervous and every other thing.
They're nervous. They're busy. They're running around. And they're like, whoops, I forgot to drink my jug of water today. Or, oops, I'm staying up late doing, RSVP cards or, whatever. And so you guys just make sure you really take care of yourselves, and sleep and water is very important, especially the night before. Rehearsal dinner can go into the wee hours of the morning. I get it. You see all your friends and family. You want to party and socialize. But no one would blame you if you said, okay, guys, I got to go to bed. It's a big day tomorrow. Let them party on. But it's your day and you're the star, so you want to look amazing. So it's worth bowing out gracefully and getting that sleep. So with a good big glass of water to drink before you go to bed.
Plus, I was going to say you need the water for some other stuff too, if it's going to be a big partying day the next day.
Yeah,
totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get ready.
Believe it or not, with the teeth, this is interesting. A lot of the girls, when I do the day of, they're all walking around with the crest white strips in their mouth, and they work well. And that is something you can do, although if you have sensitivity, that could give you an issue. But that is something I actually see the day of. So,
okay, I can see that. Yeah.
So make sure I actually have a lip mask and balm in my kit, my makeup kit. But many, many, many times the girls, when I see them day of the wedding, the bride, the bridesmaids, they have very crusty lips because they're what?
Dried out.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, they're dried out.
So I have to, if you can, I've got it, but if you're not going to hire me, then be aware of having some type of a mask for your lip, because as a makeup artist, we do not like to put gloss or lipstick on cracked lips. It really accentuates the scaliness, and we don't want to, I hate this sounds so gross. We don't want to pick at it because we don't want you to bleed.
Right. Yeah, I know you can't.
It's really a very uncomfortable situation for everybody. So make sure you have a little bit of there are specific lip scrubs out there. Don't get a facial. It'll be too harsh. Lip scrub and then a nice balm, and you can walk around and have that hydrate until the makeup artist can get a hold of you. I'm not into hair. I do makeup only, but guys, don't be doing anything crazy with your hair. Like if you have long hair, don't cut it short right before the wedding, or dye it, black if you always were a blonde. Try not to, again, do anything extreme, just because your fiance is marrying you because he loves you the way you are. But if you don't love it, you run out of time to change it. So
unless that's the look you want, you know what I mean?
Unless that's the look that you want, you got to be all in though.
You got to be all in.
It takes a long time to grow that hair back. So, all right, you guys, I feel like I've got you fairly prepared for your wedding day, the things you need to do ahead of time. Once you get into my chair, you can relax. You can just close your eyes, and from forehead to chin, I got you, and you will look like a rock star. You typically don't have to bring any of your makeup unless there's a favorite. We welcome you to bring your favorite makeup products. We will use it. But yeah, other than that, we got you. You're going to look amazing, and the worry is over. So you guys, we're going to work on Cindy's cutout on break, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Some assisted living facilities just feel like home. At Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, residents love the clean, comfortable feel, the cozy, friendly atmosphere, and the individualized care. It just feels right. And at Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, residents are served by a staff who provides compassion, lots of one-on-one time, and care that's focused on their specific needs. It just feels like home. Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, off State Road 60 in Vero Beach. Online at springhillsalf.com.
home.
This summer's a great time to pack up the family and explore new frontiers in a Sun Camper RV. Our prices are hotter than the sun, and right now you can take advantage of wholesale pricing on all new Sun Camper RVs. That's right, all of our top quality, fully equipped RVs, 30 to 35% below retail. School's out, the great outdoors are calling. Save 30 to 35% on all new Sun Camper RVs. Your summer adventure starts at Sun Camper RV.
The Veterans Council of Indian River County invites you to participate in our 4th annual Clay Shoot to benefit local veterans and their families on Saturday, September 23rd. Enjoy a fun day at Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports with catering by Wild Time, a golf cart to transport your team from each station with clays and trappers included, t-shirts, award ceremony, and more. Register now and we'll see you on September 23rd at Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports. For information and to register, please visit helpircvets.org.
ITEX, or International Trade Exchange, is the largest barter company in the world with over 25,000 members offering goods and services. We're a marketing company that brings you new business in the way of trade, with over 200 local members enjoying the benefits of ITEX, like lawyers, doctors, plumbers, media, printing, and more.
Hi, this is Liz Bowler. Contact me and find out why barter through ITEX has been smarter for over 30 years. 772-532-1881. Visit itex.com.
Cindy gets. She totally gets it.
Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Getz.
Cindy Getz makeup artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I'm Cindy, your host, and we are talking about getting you bridal makeup ready. Well, one of the things that the brides enjoy is a good glass of vino, champagne, and if you need all of that, Varietals and More can take care of you. They're right on Royal Palm Point. Rob and Michelle own it. They have an amazing selection, so they can take care of your rehearsal dinner. They can take care of the day of. Lots of champagne popping, which, by the way, Cindy, is one of my favorite things about my job is I get to hear champagne popping all the time.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
I like to drink it too.
Yeah, I like to. I know.
Yeah.
It's a little sad because they'll offer me some and I have to resist because I'm on the job. But
Right.
Just hearing it pop makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Maybe is there a sound for that for a ringtone? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, we told everybody now.
I know. That's what we do all the time.
We do.
Share
We
all
give
of
all of our secrets.
Hey, Dale Sorensen Real Estate, thank you so much also for making sure we're always on air, always making sure that we are beautifying Vero Beach with our guests and our topics. So Dale Sorensen Real Estate, they've been family owned since 1978. You can find them at 772-231-4712 or SorensenRealestate.com. You guys, thank you so much. You know, we've been talking about getting brides ready for their big day, getting makeup ready. And, you know, I was telling you guys in the very beginning, you know, I got married right out of college and I didn't have a makeup artist. I had me, but at the time I didn't know I was a makeup artist. Right. I know that sounds really weird. I went to school at college as an art major, not anything to do with makeup, but I have since realized it is art. So when I paint faces, it's like I'm painting a canvas. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense though because it's colors and everything. That's what you're really doing.
Absolutely. It's so funny. People go, well, like, how do you know? I'm like, I really don't. It's like I just have to do it intuitively. Mm-hmm. Just go, okay, well, this color is not reacting right. I need to add a different color. So sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 colors on an eye, and they'll be like, what color did you use? I'm like, I'm like a mixologist for the face.
Well, you know what? That goes back to what you said in the middle of the show, to have the day before or the prep before, because it just makes it better and it's smoother on the day of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you.
Absolutely. And even though I think, you know, like for you, for instance, I might know what would look good on you, but until I put that color on your face, it could change. People all the time are like, oh, Cindy, if you put a pink on me, lipstick, it turns orange.
Yep.
So all those things, yes, guys, if you can, get that trial with your makeup artist, with your hairstylist. It makes us happy. It makes you happy. It makes the day perfect. So that would probably be my best advice, okay? Get that trial done. Work out all the kinks. We love our job. We love making you beautiful. And you guys make it a beautiful day. We'll see you later.